Geek-Grotto.
We're here reporting from the 2013 San Diego Comic-Con, and we're here with Capcom's Rey Jimenez. Ray, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
So you are the producer of Ducktales.
Yeah, I'm the producer at Capcom working on Ducktales.
That is awesome. So what made you guys decide on Ducktales of all of Capcom's titles?
Well, this was a project we've been trying to do for quite a long time. Disney has been highly interested in it. Capcom has been interested in it. It's taken a while for us to get on the same page together, but here we are now. I'm glad that the executive decided to finally make a deal with Disney. We picked up a great studio, WayForward, to do the project, and it's working out absolutely fantastic.
And Disney was gung ho about it, no problems.
Yeah, absolutely. There are elements within Disney that, as a personal thing, have always wanted to do it. So, it's been their kind of mission to kind of get this to happen. As a company, Disney was absolutely for it. I mean, they're not actively doing anything with DuckTales, so it was kind of like, sure, we still love DuckTales, and we would love to see it come back.
Awesome. How hard was it to get most of the original cast back?
So that was actually something Disney all handled. I mean, they have a whole division called Disney Voices that takes care of this. They take care of all the casting and gathering. All we really need to do is provide them with a script. So Disney was fantastic with that. They have all the contacts. They took care of it all. And for those actors that were no longer available, they casted the new ones, and they worked out fantastic.
It's awesome. So you guys worked really close with Disney, it sounds like.
Yeah, we had to. If you're a company that's ever working with a Disney product, whether you want to or not, and we definitely wanted them to, they will be involved in every level of it.
It's great. Any challenges upgrading DuckTales from the original NES version to what we have now?
So the main overall challenge is, how do we do this without pissing off the fans of the original? As a general tenant, we wanted to make sure that we kept what made the original great. We made sure we kept that in the gameplay wise. What we were able to do now with basically being having systems that are so much more capable than the NES, was that we are able to now inject the DuckTales show into the game. So it keeps the NES gameplay, but now it breathes DuckTales now. So we have voice actor, we got absolutely gorgeous looking animation. The music is bumped up now too, but it still has a very retro style to it. It's really a full package as far as the experience of playing a DuckTales show.
That's great. Animation, I've seen it on the floor. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Any challenges with that?
Well,
WayForward had no issues.
I mean, aside from what the normal challenges of doing 2D animation are, it's a long process, but WayForward is absolutely this is their forte, doing 2D animation. It's one of the reasons that they were chosen to be the studio to do the game, is that the games that they do are all done in a very classic 2D animated style. So, they're literally redrawing. You draw one frame, then you draw a whole new one to do the next one, and you do a whole new one to the next one. So it's very much how cartoons used to be done. Back in I don't know when the last hand-drawn animated cartoon was. They don't do too much anymore, but it's all done on computers. And even though we're using computers as the medium to draw in, the techniques still are very similar to how the original DuckTales show is done. So WayForward is very good at that, and as you can see, and if you see the media, it looks fantastic.
So with all the new added elements and story and everything else, is the game significantly longer? Or is it about the same tempo, same pace?
Well, we've added a pretty good amount of new content to the game. So, I mean, each level itself, we've used the original level as kind of the blueprint for where we start. And then from then on, the designers at WayForward kind of tweaked things here and there to what their sensibilities or what they want to do is what they think is more fair or more fun. Plus, we added a few new areas. We have an intro level, a new final level, a hub level with the money vault. Plus, with the new story that we're kind of put in, I mean, we're explaining more of what's going on, so things kind of make sense, and that kind of really extends the gameplay length for you. So it'll play a bit longer than it did before. I mean, I think the original, I don't know how fast the speedruns could be. I think you could do it in, 10 minutes or something crazy like that. But if you're playing at an easy pace, you're being thorough and you're not going for a speed run, you can definitely, you'll definitely find that it's a lot longer than the 8 minute that was possible before.
So, are you happy with the fan reaction so far?
I'm more than happy. I mean, it's exceeded my expectation. I personally have worked on a lot of classic games, kind of remastering or redoing or rearming them, whatever you want to call, and this one specifically has kind of touched a specific nerve that the other ones don't, because it doesn't just appeal to those that played the original game, but also those that may not have played the game but just watched the cartoon. And there's a lot of emotion and a lot of nostalgia kind of attached to Ducktales, and the reaction towards that has just been extremely great. Because there's a lot of young kids that I've talked to that are just too young to have ever played the NES game, and they haven't never played an NES, but they played Ducktales, they watched Ducktales, or they really enjoyed the Disney aesthetic or the style or what that kind of emotion brings. And that reaction has really been a lot of like love is the kind of the word I get. A lot of it, they just love how the game looks and feels.
It's awesome. We can expect on what platforms?
So we're releasing on a bevy of platforms. So on August 13th we'll be releasing on PS3, Wii U, and PC, and then on September 11th will be the 360 release.
And the current price point?
Just keep it simple. The digital versions are going to be $14.99, or what's the mammoth points?
$1,200, but I would just stick to the $14.99.
Yeah.
All right. So it'll be available for $14.99.
Okay, well, Ray, thanks a lot for talking to us today.
All right. Thank you.